Africans, the 7th of April will no longer just be remembered for the reflections of the Rwanda genocide anymore. Because yesterday something significant happened actually in the world and within the United Nations system. And that is the suspension of Russia from the United Nations Human Rights Council. Now, in order for such a thing to happen, actually, the UN General Assembly needs a 2/3 majority of votes for the resolution. And they did indeed achieve such a feat. And obviously, they were assisted by the abstentions, or high number of abstentions. And one thing that's clear, I want to show you how the world voted and the split in votes. Now, the membership of the United Nations General Assembly stands at 193. Now, those that voted in favor of the resolution to suspend Russia is 93. Those that abstained is 58, a huge number. And then those that voted against was 24. But for our purposes, I want to show you how the African continent actually voted, right? In favor, we had Libya voting in favor. Abstentions, we had Angola, Botswana, Cameroon, Egypt, Eswatini, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Kenya, Lesotho, Madagascar, Mozambique, Namibia, Niger, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, South Sudan, Sudan, Tunisia, Uganda, and Togo. And those that voted against the motion, Algeria, Burundi, Central Republic, Congo, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Gabon, Mali, and Zimbabwe. Now, one of the grounds for the suspension of a member state is when that member commits gross or systematic violations of human rights. Now, what would be the effect of the suspension of Russia from the Human Rights Council? One, their membership will immediately be terminated. They won't be able to participate in the leadership of the UN Human Rights Council, whether by voting, activities, or any other issue. In order to set this picture very clear in your mind, one UN ambassador said the following. He said, "We have ensured that a persistent and egregious human rights violator will not be allowed to occupy a position of leadership on human rights at the United Nations." So the picture is very clear. If you are a consistent violator of human rights, you cannot serve as a model, you cannot serve as a leader, you cannot serve to monitor human rights or talk about human rights situations around the world. This is a very important message as far as human rights is concerned.